All right, Abotai, let's get going. Mordechai, the question of the day is, we're already full, we already ate. Benot Bechorot, firstborn girls. Haim Sirichot Leit'anot Be'erev Pesach? Do firstborn girls have to fast Erev Pesach? או לכל הפחות להשתתף בסעודת מצווה כדי להפקיע חובת התענית מעליהן. Or at the very least, should we require firstborn girls to join the siyum? God willing, there'll be a siyum here. Only problem is the guy that's making the siyum is like halfway not done. So hopefully if his wife is listening to the class, she lets him sit down for like 7 hours straight so he can get it going. Okay. I only have like 20 blocks that I have to learn in a week. All right. All of these work. Okay, so the first word, benot bechorot. Sirichot leit'anot. So where does this whole custom come from? Where's the shortish of this custom? Of the ta'anit bechorot. That the firstborns fast Erev Pesach. Is this brought down in the Gemara, Bavli? Is it brought down in, where is it brought down? Rambam? So, Mordechai, the book that you have would probably say, what's it called? It has a little bit. Yeah, Ahavat Haim. Let's see what he says. Ikar minhag ta'anit bechorot be'erev Pesach nizkar b'mesechet Sofrim. Bezu lashon. This is what it says in Mesechet Sofrim. En mit'anim ad shi'abo Nisan. You're not allowed to fast in Nisan. It's a chodesh of Yom Tov. Ela she'abechorot mit'anin be'erev Pesach. The firstborns fast Erev Pesach. So only fast in Nisan. Ve'atzinurim b'shbil ha'matzah. Or if you don't want to eat matzah because you want to have te'avon, so you wouldn't eat then. Kedei sheichnesu la b'te'ava. Okay. Now, Gemara Bavli is not going to have this, but the Gemara Talmud Yerushalmi says the following. Talmud Yerushalmi. The Jerusalem Talmud says, Hashiva Gemara lomad sheRebbi Rabbi Yehuda Nasi lo haya ochel be'erev Pesach lo hametz velo masa. Rabbi Yehuda Nasi did not eat Erev Pesach or hametz or masa mishum sheya bechor, because he was the firstborn. So therefore we see that a firstborn on Erev Pesach does not eat. Are you a firstborn? Okay, so come sit. And your firstborn's a girl. Your firstborn's a girl, yeah? Yeah. You cannot eat matzah Erev Pesach. Erev Pesach, no matzah. Okay, you, hold on. Well, not, Erev Pesach means before the holiday. Exactly. But you, a Bechor, doesn't eat anything. Erev Pesach, right? Have you ever, unless you do the siyum or listen to the siyum, have you ever fasted Erev Pesach? Okay. You did? What? You missed the siyum? Not by choice.
Now the way I was coming to a rabbi said,
Finished all? So it says in Yerushalmi, Rabbi Yehuda Nasi did not eat hametz or now matzah. We know we can't eat Erev Pesach since he brought it up, right? Egg matzah is the only thing there's a kula, but regular matzah not Erev Pesach. Okay, for Sparadim, Ashkenazim even before that. Egg matzah is mezonot. Rabbi Mana in the Gemara, Rabbi Mana asks, Shaarey Abiv haya bechor. He says no. In the Gemara Yerushalmi, he says my father was a firstborn. He used to always eat Erev Pesach. So what are you talking about? Amar Rabbi Tanhuma, which is the same as the Midrash, Rabbi Tanhuma, he says, Lo minada el mishum de Rabbi istanis hava dechad achal b'yamama la achil b'ramsha. No, Rabbi didn't eat not because he was a bechor. He didn't eat because he had a very small stomach, and he knew if he ate in the daytime, he wouldn't eat during the seder. So he wanted to eat in the seder, so he made sure not to eat. Kilomar. Ta'amo shel Rabbi shaya mit'aneh be'erev Pesach. You know why Rabbi fasted on Erev Pesach? Lo mishum shaya bechor. Not because of bechor. Nothing to do with this. He was an istanis, a picky person. If he ate lunch, lo ya lo te'avon le'echol be'erev Pesach. Ve'yabo le'imana me'achil matzah maror. Lefichach hayav nenach me'le'echol be'erev Pesach. Nothing to do with Bechorim. So that's the opinion of Rabbi Tanhuma. So Rabbi Tanhuma holds there is no such thing as Ta'ani Bechorot. And the other man, the Amar in the Gemara, Yerushalmi, says, no, there is such a thing as Ta'ani Bechorot. Mahloket in the Gemara. Ulfize, Yotze, Shemaskanata Yerushalmi, it would seem that the final, how do you say maskana in English? The final way we leave it, the verdict in the Yerushalmi, She'abechorot, Enam Tzrichim Lit'anot Be'er Pesach. Because Rabbi Tanhuma, the last one, there's no such thing as a fast. Ulam, however, Gizat HaRamban, the way that Ramban, Nahmanides, his version of the text of Yerushalmi was, Amar Rabbi Mana, Abba Bechor Hava, he says, my father was a Bechor, Velo Hava Achil, and he didn't eat. So it wasn't a question on Rabbi, it was adding help to Rabbi's proof that there is a fast, right? Rabbi said, Rabbi never ate at a Pesach, and Rabbi Mana says, what do you mean, my father was a Bechor, he always ate. No, that's the wrong Gitzah. It should say, my father was a Bechor, and he never ate, which is just like you're saying. So according to that text, there is a fast of the Bechorot. Ulfize, Rabbi Mana, eno makshe, ela mesayya la ma she'amru b'kodem she Rabbi Haya mit'aneh mipnei shu Bechor. Of course, Rabbi Tanhuma is still going to argue and say there's no such a thing. So it's still a mahloket whether there is such a concept of Ta'ani Bechorot or there isn't. In the Sefer Rabbi Yeshaya Harishon, he says, like the Ramban, that you have to add the word velo to Rabbi Mana. So you have two rabbis who said they didn't eat before Pesach, and only one who says you do eat. And agreeing with this in the text is the Meiri, Sidal Adarech, and the Nemukei Yosef. Okay, now, the Nemukei Yosef writes, Rabbi lo haya ochel be'erev Pesach, it says in the Gemara like we just read, Rabbi did not eat erev Pesach. Upiresh Rabbi Yoshua ben Avi Atam, mipnei shebechor haya, he was the old firstborn. The bechorim mit'ani be'erev Pesach. There's such a thing as a ta'anit. The hachi kaim alan, and says the Nemukei Yosef, this is the minhag. What are you talking about? Of course, there's such a thing as a ta'anit. And look at the Beferush, Mesechet Sofrim, the first source we quoted, HaBechorim mit'ani be'erev Pesach. So why would you say there's no such thing? How does Rabbi Tanhuma say this? There's a real minhag to have a fast erev Pesach. Ulam hara'abaya Pesachim gores v'yushalmi k'fi ha'gisa shelefanenu. But the Ra'abaya holds like our Gisa, that Rabbi Mana says, my father never fasted, which is two rabbis verses 1 to the no fast erev Pesach side. Okay. Katav Rabbeinu Hayim Bashimuel, which is a student of the Rashba, in the Sefer Surah Hayim, Shelafit of Yerushalmi, according to this Gemara, in the Yerushalmi Gemara, in Ta'anit Bechorim Be'erev Pesach Hoba, Ela Kirson Ish Va'ish. Whatever you want to do. You want to fast? Fast. You don't want to fast? Don't fast. This is the opinion of the student of the Rashba. And agreeing with this is the Shivulei Aleket. Nimsa, שהמנהג תענית בכורות בערב פסח שנוי במחלוקת הכיסאות בירושלמי. Whether you hold it as fast depends how you have the text of the Gemara. ולפי רבותינו הראשונים היו נוסחות שונות בזה. Everyone has a different version of the Gemara. והרמב"ם, Maimonides, לא הזכיר כלל מנהג זה. He doesn't say anything about תענית בכורות, Rambam. You would think he would say it. ונראה שהיה גורס בירושלמי כנוסחה שלפנינו, ולכן קרא שמיטה he obviously held that the Gemara said, no, my father did not fast on Erev Pesach. If you look at the Birkei Yosef, which is the Hidah, and also in the responses of the Hidah, he says, that's why of all the fast days during the year, it's the most lenient fast, and we say Siyum. What other fast day do we say? Imagine we said, Ta'anit Esther, just go get a Siyum. Shabbos, go to Siyum. No, only Ta'anit Bechorot. Why? Says the Hidah, this is why. It's not even sure it's supposed to be a thing. And so one small thing is enough to push the whole thing away. V'nagu, v'yishtatef b'se'udat misvah, כגון סיום מסכת וסעודת חתן נחלה או מילה או פתאום, whatever the simcha that you're doing, whatever the thing you're doing is enough to get rid of the whole thing. ולהפקיע מעליהם התענית, ויש להם מה שיסמוכו. And this is what Klal Yisrael is doing. By the way, the Vilna Gaon says, how do you celebrate just by joining a siyum? You're not making the siyum. You didn't finish the Gemara. What are you so happy about? Right? So the Gemara says a beautiful thing. You know it?
Isn't it
Say it.
During the end of the seal, it's like,
Why? What were you saying? Why? Think about it. Why does it seem so special? I don't understand. But you didn't do the end either. You're just sitting there. You didn't do anything. You don't even know what the guy's talking about. So the Gra says as follows: the siyum is very special. It's what you're saying is true. Just by you joining someone as they finish something, it gives an unbelievable spiritual power. Why? And what's the proof? Look at the word siyum, says the Gaon of Vilna. Samach. How do you spell the letter samach? Samich, mem, chaf. Samich is how much? 60. Mem is and chaf is 60. Yod. How do you spell yod? Yod, vav, dalid. Yod is how much? Vav and dalid? 10. What's the next? Siyum. Vav. Vav, vav. Vav is 6. Vav is 6. Mem. Mem is how you spell mem. 40, 40. In a siyum, the guy who's reading and the guys who are not being read are the same thing. Isn't that beautiful? You got it? The letters that are silent, that build the word, even them equal the same amount as the letters that are read. So the guy gets up and reading the siyum, he's doing you only hear is him. You sitting there silently adding is the same exact thing. Beautiful. Not the same exact thing, but you get this power. Isn't that nice? Okay. Beautiful, no?
Every person, I guess, in the morning, make a portfolio for the shahar. Drink something, water, coffee, whatever. What do you need?
Wait. You have to wait. No. Wait till the siyum. The Syrians have a wacky thing. It's ridiculous. Have you ever heard of the Syrian thing? The Syrians, when I was growing up, oh my goodness. I remember as a kid growing up, and all the rabbis used to yell about it every year. Guys, this is utterly ridiculous. When I was a kid, they used to say, oh, you're going to Shachri? You're going to the siyum? Bring me home the magic cake from the siyum so I can eat the cake. Literally, people would come home with a tray. You're a bechor. Like the cake is, you have to be there. They used to do that. I remember as a kid. And the rabbis are like, guys, you cannot bring the food to go. And that's like the person was at a siyum. He was not at a siyum. Syrians, man. Huh? You have to listen. You have to try to understand what's going on. But who does this apply to? If it's only boys, we're talking about Itai, and we're talking about, no, you're a girl. It's only you, Itai. You're the only one. Right, Mordechai, you're a bechor? You have a bechor? Your oldest is a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
Okay, so also you. Oh, but he's bar mitzvah already. Yeah. No, it's still, this counts for everything.
If you're a bechor and you have a...
If you're a father, I have a bechor. Until he was 13, I was on me.
Okay.
Yeah. But once he's 13, he's on his own. Being in. So we still don't know who this applies to, boys or girls. We're just talking about whether it's even a thing. Yeah? Okay. Being Maran Hashulchan Aruch kataba bechorot mit'anim be'erev Pesach. Why do they say bechorot and not bechorim? Is bechorim a word grammatically? Why do they call it bechorot if it's only is bechorim a word?
No.
You say bechorot for both groups? Bechorim is a word or no? Why don't they call it bechorim? Okay, let's say the answer is it's only men. Why do they call it bechorim? Maran Shulchan Aruch says the following: Habechorot mit'anim be'erev Pesach. Ben bechor me'av, ben bechor me'em. It doesn't matter if you're your mother's firstborn or your father's firstborn. V'yesh mi she'omer, it says Maran Shulchan Aruch, v'yesh mi she'omer she'afilu nekeva bechora mit'ana. Mit'ana? Yeah, right? Some even say that even a girl bechora will have to fast. Maran Shulchan Aruch. Wow. Now, stam beyesh, right? So the stam would work. But he's even saying that? It's unbelievable. Where did he get that from? Where's the Ramah, right? Ramesh Isserlis. The Chatav al Zeh Ramah behaga. Ve'ena min hadken. No. Says the Ashkenaz say, no, only the boys, no the girls. Umenhag Saloniki, where is that? In Saloniki, the Minhag Kedivre Maran, like what Maran said, She'anekeva mit'ana, that even the girls would fast in Saloniki. U'chmo shekatav Maran Habib, Hagon Haim B'Rabi Yisrael Ben Nishti, who wrote the Knesset HaGedolah. He writes, girls have to fast also. וכן כתב הגאון רבי יוסף מולכו in Shulchan HaGavoah, and also in the Zichor of the Abraham, that the minhag is that the girls also fast. Why would the girls fast also? ונראה שסוברים כדברי המדרש. There's an unbelievable midrash rabbah. Midrash is as follows: ויח כל בכור במצרים ראשית אונים בהולחם. Hashem did makat bechorot. Why do we fast bechorot? Because Hashem killed all the firstborn Egyptians and he left us alone. Who died from the Egyptians, the boys or the girls? It says in Midrash, afilu nekevot bechorot metu. Even in Egypt, the firstborn girls die. So it should be more. Well, we had more girls. We had more girls, but the Egyptians probably have half. Who's the only girl bechora who didn't die? Says the Midrash. Who's mibetya bat paro shenimsa la peraklit tov v'zehu Moshe. She had a special protector, Moshe Rabbeinu. Shene'amad bo v'atera oto ki tovu. He was good and he protected her from going in the thing. So bechorot, even the Midrash says we're in it. Who says this? The bechorot are even in this. The pasuk says mi bechor. Yeah, he was spared also. Ulam midrashim halukim hemidabar. This is mahloket, because another midrash in Shemot Rabbah says, "Said Tamim Zachad." Why do we have Pidyon Ben? We bring Zachad for only a firstborn boy. Hashem Shu Harad B'Kulim Mitzrayim. It's in exchange for skipping us. So which one was it? The boys or the girls? So it's a mahloket. This is why Maran says Yesh Mi Sheomer, even the girls should fast. Mashma. Shmikan Sheloni had el bechulim zecharim v'lo nekebot. So it's a midrash is cholkim al zeh. Ubazeh niha haminhag shenagu she'en nekebot mit'ane be'er Pesach. That's why a lot of people say only the boys should fast, because the other midrash argues on that midrash. I'm going to skip a little bit and go to the last part. The Hidah says, Marana Hidah writes, Sha'ikar ki minhag she'en hanekevot bechorot mit'anot be'er Pesach. The minhag, says the Hidah, is the girls don't fast. And he writes this in Mahazik Beracha, she'aminhag is like the Ramah. The minhag, says the Hidah, is like the Ramah, that the girls don't fast. V'chen yikar, Chavadia says, this is the real halakha. V'shechen ir'eh medivei ha'gaon ha'hasid Rabbi Elazar lokeach, in a sefer ma'aseh lokeach, u'minhag Yisrael Torahu. This is already the this is the minhag of the Jewish people. And agreeing with this is Dagon Rabbi Yosef Haim and the Ben Ish Hai. He writes that the girls don't fast, and also Rabbi Yitzhak Palaji in the Sefer Yafeh Lelev. However, it's a pele. Shelo zachar shema Rabbi Dagon Rabbi Haim Palaji. How could he not write what his father, the Kafa Haim Palaji, says? Kafa Haim Palaji writes, Shegam ha-bechorot nekevot mit'anot, that also the girls should fast. Kafa Haim Palaji writes this. There's a difference in the Midrash. We don't know who died in Egypt. Let's not budge from the Hidah. The Hidah said only the boys, it's only the boys. Especially today, nobody actually fasts anyway these days. We only go to Siyum. In any event, if it's easy for a girl to come to the Siyum, and it's not a big trouble for her, it's proper to do so. It's unbelievable. And so therefore, that's how the girls don't have to fast, but if a girl is a bechorah and she can come, she should come to shul just in case the halacha is like the other shita brought by Manash Shulchan Aruch. Okay, let's do the other shiur. It won't be long because we have Ilanot.